day 43 or 42, one of them, I don't know. I kind of want people's opinion on this. What I want to talk about, I want to talk for first of all, I want to touch on my music. I work on my music, but I feel like I hit it. I don't know. I think because I have high expectations for myself, right? I'll work on the music. I'll work on the music, and then I'll just start feeling like isn't good enough, right? Um, I feel like I want to tap into a different level artistically, but I think that might just be me tweaking. That's gonna come in time, because the thing is, there's a lot of musicians and especially rappers. Because me, I love rap, right? I don't want to be just another artist. That's the one thing I don't want to be. So I don't want to just come in. Maybe I'm setting some expectations to myself that's a bit not unrealistic, but just a bit. I don't know. Like I don't know. That I feel like I would kind of want to come out the gate swinging, to the point where I'm already on par with a Drake or a Jay-Z. Like, but even them, they weren't as good as they are now. So I don't know. Yeah. So I'm still working on it. I just have to, I guess, push through that, and just get to the point where I'm releasing. My first release is coming very very soon. I'm aiming for my first release to be next week. So I keep checking my phone. I'm messaging someone. But yeah, I have another. I kind of want, if someone could give their opinion on this, this would be great. So I'm in a position where, right, I left uni. I recently graduated from uni, right, and I took a risk because for my uni we're meant to do this big project, right? This big final year project, this dissertation. I studied software engineering, so I was meant to make this project. As I kept going on about it, I already started to realize my love for the course I was doing wasn't the same as it once was. Cool, but then I feel like this year especially it got bad, like because I feel like my heart was more alive with music, and yeah. So I decided to um opt out of the project. So I did everything else but the project. And plus, not even just that, I just ran into too much difficulty with the project. Like we had to find a data set. We had to come up with this idea of a project we're meant to do that nobody has done. I came up with an idea that nobody has done. And I had to find a data set for that. When I tell you, I talked to so many doctors, talked to so many uh, um, professors, so many. I contacted mad people, yeah, but then they couldn't help me they couldn't provide a data set for me. So much that I had to change the idea completely towards the end of the year. And I got to the point where, yo, is this all this stress worth it for something I don't even want to do? Because I got to the point where I was like, yo, even if I got this degree, yeah, I'm not gonna want to work a job in software engineering, or I'm just, my love for it has died. I would much rather be doing music, right? So I opted out of the project, right? So I still got a degree, but I got a degree without the honors. So that's what I took. Cool. Now I'm out of uni. I graduated early this week. Cool. I have no job. I'm living with my mom, and I'm going all into my music career. Now, I was just talking to my bro. I'm in the middle of talking to my guy. That's why I'm making this video. No, he doesn't know I'm doing this video. Nobody knows I do these videos. Cool. Um, we're having a conversation, and then I don't know. Am I tweaking? I mean, he doesn't know I'm also working on doing music. He doesn't know that either. But am I tweaking for not getting a job? Like, that's why I'm kind of. I feel like recently I've had a lot of conversations where people make it seem like I'm tweaking for not getting a job. Like, okay, my whole mindset is the reason I'm not in the rush to get a job now is because I feel like if I pour all my energy into the music, right, all will end up well. You know what I'm trying to say? That's my thought process. Because I feel like if I once I get a job, yeah, even if it's just like a temporary job, my energies are kind of divided. Like my focus, the time being used is it becomes divided. But if I just use all this time, maybe I should set myself for some sort of challenge. If I maybe I'll give myself a year. Maybe I'll give my maybe if I give myself a year and see how it does in a year from now. But I don't know, because a lot of people are telling me that I should at least get a job to support what I'm doing. But my mindset was like, okay, cool. I understand getting a job to support the music career, but then there's so many artists. So excuse me, who were working a job while they were making music, but then quit their job at some point. No, and no, I'm not talking about they quit their job when they blew up. No, I'm talking about they got to the point where they're like, I want to focus on this and this only. I want to focus on music and music only. So I was kind of like, yo, if I'm gonna, because I was looking at, I almost I'm gonna look at people's careers to see how theirs played out. Even though mine will be different, of course, because we're all different people. But one pattern I noticed is anyone who was working a job while they were making this music thing, they ended up quitting it because they were like, you know what, I just want to work on my music wholeheartedly. I wanna put all my time and energy into my music. So I was like, why would I jump into, if me who has no job now, why would I jump into getting a job when I know I'm probably gonna have to quit later on? That was my thought process. But I don't know. I don't know. It. I would like to hear people's opinions. If you have an opinion, please comment below. I just want to hear your thoughts on it. Me hearing your thoughts doesn't necessarily mean that I would take your advice, but I just want to maybe you can provide a different perspective and a different way of looking at it. You know. But yeah. By the way, yeah. But like I said, other than that, I'm gearing up to. I'm aiming. Let me not say gearing up. I'm aiming to release my first song next week. Okay, that's my aim. That is the goal, right? So, those who are watching, hold me accountable, please, because I don't wanna forget. And yeah, so please hold me accountable to that. I'm gonna keep you updated. I'm gonna try and look for my other camera because I want to kind of record the process of me making a song anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna do it for my first song, but I want to incorporate that in these videos. So just upgrade them a little bit. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Please, like I said, drop your opinions if you have any. And thank you.